Hi, my name is Ken Wadelski. I serve as one of 3 emergency response specialist meteorologists here at the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Sterling, Virginia. Through a pilot project at our office, we have been able to develop some revolutionary new tools to help forecast snow in our area. With any oncoming snow, there is always uncertainty as to how much we will get. Sometimes that uncertainty is very broad, and sometimes we are very certain on how much snow we will receive. Before now, everyone has been used to seeing the expected snowfall, but not the full range of possibilities with any given storm. These new products that we are pioneering, which are publicly available, convey that full range of possibilities, which should help minimize surprises when it comes to snowstorms.
A snowstorm on the night of Tuesday, January 28, 2014 really showed how these products and notifications to government and transportation planners are starting to help the region evaluate the threat from potential snowstorms better. While the core of the storm passed well to our south, the north edge of the snow was possibly going to reach into the mid-Atlantic as the storm neared. Early indications were that the storm would stay just to our southeast. 3 days before the storm, the region was expected to stay cold and dry. But as the work week started, the potential for snow started to rise quickly. Monday afternoon, 24 hours before the first flakes started to fall, a few of the many model simulations of the atmosphere started to show significant snowfall over southern Maryland and accumulating snow even into the D.C. and Baltimore metro areas. Seeing this, our forecasters started to spread the word through the community using some new techniques. First, they released a new maximum potential graphic for Tuesday night's snow accumulation, which alerted people that while less than an inch of snow was expected, there was the potential for several inches of snow if the storm intensified and tracked further to the north. This triggered an update to our hazardous weather outlook, with the addition for the snowfall potential. This outlook describes any threat of hazardous weather within the next 7 days that might impact the region. That update to the outlook triggered a new alert email notification to regional governments and the departments of transportation around the region 24 hours before the snow. This heads-up email acts as an alert that the potential for hazardous weather has arisen in the forecast, giving precious additional advance notification that can allow for faster and more efficient response to an upcoming weather threat. A little more than 12 hours before the first snow, Gerald Gardner from St. Mary's County, Maryland Emergency Management was becoming increasingly worried, as they were expected to have the worst of the storm in the National Weather Service Baltimore-Washington forecast area. The new maximum potential graphic that morning from the Weather Service showed that as much as 7 inches could fall in the county, even though the expectation was still only 1 to 2 inches based on the latest information. How did the new information provided by the National Weather Service help them with their decisions?
The emails heads up are a big help to put it on our radar, and then watching the snow page minimum maximum likely helps in determining confidence level, if you will, for us to make decisions. So when that storm started out, we were 0 was the minimum, 10 being the highest, and as the storm got closer, those numbers came more together, so it helped us.
With plows and salt trucks deployed across the region, snow began to fall Tuesday evening and continued well into the night. The storm did indeed intensify more and track a little further to the north, as some models were indicating. While an inch or less fell across Baltimore and Washington's metro area with temperatures in the teens, 3 to as much as 7 inches fell on a well-prepared St. Mary's County, Maryland.
Prior to, we would have probably received a report that we're going to get 2 to 4 inches of snow. And we probably would handle 2 to 4 inches of snow the same, whether it was 2 or 4. With this here being now 2 to 10, we know we have a potential for 10, where maybe before, when it was 2 to 4, that potential existed, but we weren't aware of that.
When creating these new maximum and minimum potential snow graphics for a storm, we are giving the goalposts of possibilities. These goalposts are in addition to the same forecast that we have always given, which is the most likely scenario, and while we expect the most likely scenario, we also allow for that uncertainty that the storm will strengthen and produce more snow, or weaken and produce less. Now, some storms are very certain in their outcome and some are not. It's up to us to tell the community not only what the expectation is, but what that full range of possibilities really is, however wide or narrow that range may be. Now, it's also imperative to get notification out to government and transportation planners to allow for better, earlier decisions that will result in less impact to the region.